I'm Nick Majerus and welcome to Topmedtalk News. Coming up, we're going to be talking about how researchers have suggested that cancer should be reclassified. Also, Illinois health authorities warning against a synthetic marijuana that's left 3 people dead and over 100 bleeding. And finally, a man who took part in a chili pepper eating contest ended up with more than he bargained for.
Topmedtalk.
Firstly, the BBC reports researchers in the field now say cancers should be reclassified to improve treatment. Rather than being categorised by where they are first formed in the body, they should instead be named in accordance with similarities in tumour types. A US-led study of 33 cancer types from more than 10,000 patients found they could be reclassified into 28 clusters that all shared similar molecules. Reclassification would ultimately lead to better, more targeted treatments, said the researchers. Cancers have traditionally been classified and treated according to the part of the body from which they originate, such as the breasts or the lungs. For this new study, the Pan Cancer Atlas, scientists carried out analysis of 23 of the most common tumour types and also 10 rare ones to see which similarities and differences they had on both a genetic and cellular level. They found that nearly 2/3 of cancer clusters that shared key molecular similarities were found in more than one area of the body. The study discovered one tumour type which is found in 25 parts of the body, meaning it would traditionally be treated differently depending on which area it was found in. They also found that common cancers, such as in the lung and breast, can be broken down into more than one cancer. The BBC reports that lung and colorectal cancers are among those that would often benefit from more targeted treatment.
Topmedtalk.
Fox News reports Illinois health authorities are warning against a synthetic marijuana that's left at least 3 people dead and over 100 others bleeding from the eyes, ears, gums and nose. While the state has taken measures to alert the public about the potential dangers of using the synthetic drug, commonly referred to as K2, spice and fake weed, at least 107 cases of severe bleeding have been recorded since March. The majority of cases in the state involve severe bleeding from the gums, nose, blood in the urine and coughing up blood, but at least one involved a patient bleeding from the eyes. State officials said Monday that several of the patients tested positive for brodifacoum, a lethal anticoagulant often used in rat poison. Human exposure to brodifacoum affects the body's ability to use vitamin K, which aids in the blood clotting process. While illnesses have been linked to fake marijuana before, including a 2017 outbreak in Pennsylvania that caused more than 60 overdoses in a single weekend, this is the first spike involving rat poison contamination. That's from the Centre for Disease Control's Renee Funk, who went on to add that it's unclear how the contamination occurred. The outbreak has reached other states, with cases also recorded in Indiana, Missouri, Wisconsin and Maryland, bringing the total to 116 nationwide. The state is working with both the CDC, the Centre for Disease Control, and nearby states to identify the potential source. The Illinois Department of Public Health has continued to update the public through social media and local health departments.
Topmedtalk.
And finally, The Guardian reports a man who took part in a chili pepper eating contest ended up with more than he bargained for when he took on the hottest pepper in the world at the time. After eating the Carolina Reaper pepper, the 34-year-old started dry heaving before developing a pain in his neck that turned into a series of what are known as thunderclap headaches, sudden and severe episodes of excruciating pain that peak within a minute. The Carolina Reaper was the world's hottest pepper at the time of the incident in 2016, although new breeds called Pepper X and Dragon's Breath have since reportedly surpassed its potency. Details published in the British medical journal Case Reports reveal the pain was so terrible the man went to the emergency room at Bassett Medical Center in Cooperstown, a village in New York State. CT and MRI scans were actually taken of the man's brain, but showed nothing out of the ordinary. What's more, the man did not report having any speech or vision problems. But when the medical team tried another type of CT scan designed to look at the blood vessels in the brain, they had a surprise. A number of arteries in the brain had narrowed. As a result, the team decided it was a condition known as reversible cerebral vasoconstriction syndrome, which probably caused the thunderclap headache. The diagnosis was backed up by a scan 5 weeks later, showing the arteries had in fact returned to normal. While such narrowing of the blood vessels can be triggered by certain medications or drugs, the team found nothing of the sort when they screened the man's urine. Instead, they say it is likely the Carolina Reaper was to blame. So, don't go eating those hot chilies, eh? Certainly don't get in a competition. Topmedtalk News is a trial programme here on Topmedtalk. If you'd like to submit your own story to us or make a comment, contact@topmedtalk.com is our email address.
Topmedtalk.